So if I lay in this really uncomfortable position, which is looking pretty much, wait a second, like this, it can look somewhat like something. So we're gonna go with that. I know this is supposed to be a Tarta tutorial. It's coming. So first, I'm going to prime my lids using the Wet n Wild eye primer. I'm going to do a video on this soon, but I do like it for now. I just have to see if it really does. Oh, on a peanut butter jar, yeah, it works. If I'm only on my knees, so I found a position, everybody. So it's a skin tone color, going to say concealer base, and it's somewhat tacky, so I do think it might help, even though the shadow I'm using are pigmented. It's just because I'm testing the primer. Always works better with the mirror, doesn't it? Since this is the effed up eye from last week, I don't know how it will work. We'll see. It looks really weird because I put some concealer because I effed up my brows, because let's be honest, I'm not a professional. So yeah. And I'm trying out new brushes, so these might not be the best circumstances. So first I'm using a normal eyeshadow brush, and we're going in the Tartelette Tease palette. I picked this up at Sephora for $30 with, it had a Tarta's paint, lip paint in TBT, and a mascara sample. The lipstick was also a sample, so I do think it was a nice value. So I'm taking that color right here. So we're taking that color called Whisper, and I'm going to apply this under my brow bone, and I don't know why it doesn't want to focus. So for my crease, I'm going to take the color BFF, which is a nice plum. I don't experience with plum colors often, so why not? These are powdery, but they're pigmented, so it doesn't matter. Like, I never care if my shadows are powdery. I know this brow is darker, but yeah, just that some people it bothers them, or I just wanted to mention it, so yeah. Tacky primer wasn't a great idea with a with a pigmented shadow. And while it'll focus, I'm going to dot. I believe I'm going to take the Whisper color again and go around the borders. I should have kept the baking because it's starting to get right here. Okay, so this eye is getting better. It's probably because this eye, the primer had time to set, this one did not, so my mistake. For my lid, I'm going to start with the color, well, I know what color I'm going to use, I'm just waiting for focusing. So the color I'm going to use is this color called Crush. I feel like I'm going to use this palette too much. As for the outer part of my lid, I'm going to take the brown called Heartbreaker. I am so feeling this eye, not this one. This is like the experimental eye, this is the real eye. So yeah, it's really nice. I love these shadows. They're good, a little bit darker on the eye, probably because of the primer, but if I use a concealer, I think I'll be alright. I'll experiment more this in my review. I think the color looks warmer in person in the video, because here I'm seeing a muddy purple. No muddy purple. Here it looks warmer. It looks like almost pink. We'll see that on the computer if it still applies. On my like sort of a transition color, I'm going to take this color here. It's called First Kiss. Well, you're not my first kiss, you're the third one. What I'm going to do on my lower lash line is put the crush color right here on the outer. Not the brown, but the purple is the color I will put. So here we go. As for the inner eye corner, I'm going to take the color here. Will you focus? The color here, which is called Wink.